Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. We are in Otu. It's Saturday morning, just gone 9, and we are heading towards KL. We are having airbag suspension put on Otu this morning, so it can carry all the weight of the extra weight that we've got on the truck. So quite a big day for us, because it's quite a big job, and it will make sure that we are totally legal when we're travelling on our journey. So currently Mike's driving, of course, that's why I'm talking.
I mean, the suspension, we've already got heavy duty springs on the suspension, so we've already got the weight pretty much sorted, but there's a little bit, we're right on the limit with the weight on the truck, and so this is added extra stability for not just making the truck legal, but making the truck safe, because we don't want too much sway, we don't want sagged one side to the other. This will just give us a lot of reassurance to make sure that the truck is very safe, because we are right up to that limit. Actually, the limit of the truck, the GWM limit on the truck is 3,500 kilograms, and we are just underneath it. We did this test. Thankfully, we had some help from some police officers. That we were. It was deliberate. We didn't get stopped by the police. We were out on our trial run. You may have seen a video about that, and we saw a weigh station on the way home, and so we dropped in and asked them, run by the police, to see if they would weigh the truck. So that was brilliant, because we were deliberately fully loaded and we knew what we could do with weight for the truck. So doing all of that has helped us to put some final decisions on what we needed to do with suspension. That's what today is mainly about. However, we've got to leave the truck all day in the garage. I'm hoping, I can't stay there too long, I'm hoping that we can actually give them a camera and they'll do a little bit of filming for us, because we've got something else to do, Julia, haven't we?
Yeah, we are going to go and get some clothes, I hope. You are desperately in need.
I have got clothes.
No, but you need shorts and t-shirt that fit you and are not 10 sizes too big for you.
Yeah, I've lost a little bit of weight, but we've deliberately waited for as long as possible, because we need to be careful about how much clothes we have in the truck, right? Are you buying anything today?
No, I've got loads of clothes. I don't need anything. I don't think I need anything. I've got plenty. It's just winter clothes, but I don't know those because they're all back in Wales.
And I think we need some sandals, which we'll get back in Wales as well, right?
I definitely need walking sandals.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. Okay, so we've just had some great news. We had some lunch back in town, and we had a text message to say that the truck was ready a little earlier than planned. So we're off to go and pick the truck up, and let's see what it's like. Well, it doesn't look very different at the moment. Let's have a look at the back of the truck here. What can I find? Oh, look. to airbag suspension. This I wasn't sure exactly what to expect from some of this, but they gave a great explanation of how this was going to work. They told me that basically each side would you could maximize the bags up to 15 psi, and they actually showed me a demonstration what would happen when you do that, and then we controlled what would happen to adjust what we would do when we reduce the air in the airbags. And the whole process of this would be that ideally you would take all the weight off the truck. So I can't take the canopy off, but we would take all the weight off the truck other than the static items like the canopy. And then we would measure the height of the wheel arch towards the center of the wheel, and just have a good idea of the general riding height before the weight was added. And then what would happen is that we would add all the weight, and as the weight bears down on the vehicle and bears down on the chassis itself, there would be some sag in the truck, and then the idea would be that you raise the airbags back to the level to compensate the weight that was there, so the levels that were measured before the weight was added. In this case, this is pretty tricky because the car is quite loaded up at the moment, in the sense of there's quite a lot of battery weight in there, there's a full diesel tank and so on, so there's a lot of weight already on the truck, and so that's going to be a little bit tricky, so I have to work on that. But they gave me a really good explanation of what to expect and how to work on this. So it's time to get thinking and try to work on the exact pressures I want and the exact PSI I need either side, depending on what's happening inside the truck. All right, we are back from the garage, and we're just going to have a little look underneath to see what we've done. So you can see the caps on these here, and these turn off, and we can use the caps here to control the pressure here by pushing in over the top of the valve and letting the air out, and using the air compressor to let the air in. So making sure these stay on quite tight so they don't come off, as we'll be needing them. Yeah, they're pretty good. Alright, let's have a little look underneath, shall we? There you go. So we have the airbag suspension. At the moment it's quite low, so I need to check on once we put some weight on, best way to balance it out on both sides. There's this side here. Looking good. I'm happy with that. Big shout out to AT Auto Shoppe for that installation. Great job, guys. Please like and subscribe, comment down below and let us know what you think. See you next time.